Alright folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Bjorn Valley and welcome to another episode of Star Technology, the only mod pack with quest books. I mean, it's not, but that was a good tagline, right? So, where we're at right now, it's been a few days, so I've got to remind myself what we're doing. We need to get to this UV energy hatch. And to get to the UV energy hatch, we need data modules, but we also need 64 CPU per tick. And we can only do 48 right now. With one thing. So we have to set up a network switch. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but we're going to go ahead and get started with it, see how it goes. Oh. We're also looking to make some BCB coolant. I don't know why it was filtered like that, but you know, things happen. So we need this network switch. To get the network switch, we have the research station, we have the HPCA. So we're looking at this enriched naquita trinium europium duranide. Okay. No big deal. This material is used for some of the most important UHV machines. I don't know why it's pushing us to UHV, but you know, whatever. So let's go check and see how we're doing on that front. It's been a couple of minutes since I've been in this world. Let's see, Prismalium. And what is this? Prismalium. If you haven't seen, I've been doing a little bit of streaming on... Okay, so this is the UV superconductor. And then this one is enriched naquita trinium europium duranide. Okay, so that's the thing that we want to make. Right. So we're going to come in here. We're going to... I don't like liquid helium for everything. That's frustrating, but it happens. I think we already have the infrastructure set up for it anyways. So we'll go ahead and mark this. We already have it marked. There we go. And we'll set this up. Almost everything is ready. I'm just not sure about this time. Oh, and it's the titanium core coil blocks. Right. So we need to set up some titanium coil blocks. Let's go do that real quick and see how many we can make reliably. Now, if you remember from last episode, let's see, we're coming over here. It's funny when when I switch between, you know, a pack where we've got not very much advancement to one where we're very advanced. I forget, you know, jumping is huge, running is fast. Let's see, this was where we were making PCB coolant, and we have a UV assembler. Why is it here? I mean, eventually we're gonna upscale it. Hyper's been giving me grief because apparently you can overclock a bunch of these machines, but I don't have a whole lot of reason to just yet. Yeah. Apparently I was freaking out over the fact that we had to get, you know, ZPM cutter or something. I don't remember. It was a couple weeks ago. We've got the ultimate voltage coils. The problem is, in order to make the UV energy hatch, we need this data module. And yeah, so that's what we're working on. So let's go ahead and pull this out and look at what we need for just a few of these titanium blocks. So we need a whole ton of niobium nitride foil. So that is 4 stacks. We can go grab that. Let's try to be a little smart about this and see what else we can grab over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, only grab 2. And then I put this over here so I can find it easier. 1 stack in a quadria. That's gonna be 8 stacks of titanium, right? And then trinaquita frames. We're gonna do a stack of this. We need 2 stacks of trinaquita, and that's here. Okay, and then we see that it's picking up to finish up the backlog. That's fine. This won't kick on until this is basically empty. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on it, but not worried about it. Yeah, that one already kicked on. Let's see. I said wet. I know. I'm sorry. Trinaquita we got, and you'll notice I'm a little bit fuzzy where we're doing titanium. Where are we making titanium? It's got to be in here somewhere, right? No, tritanium is a fusion reactor. It's an old bad habit of going down the stairs to get to exactly where I was. Over here, titanium is this one here. Okay, so we're gonna need, was it 8 stacks? Really? 8 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's go set these all off to go and do their thing. We were gonna automate this, but they kind of changed some of it, so I'm not real worried about automating that just yet, I think. So these guys all are going to go in there. These guys are all going to come over here. And then we have 2 more things to make, right? Trinaquitafoil and liquid tritium. Okay, so it's going to be a stack of tritium and 2 stacks of Nequadria. Oh, tritium's right here. Almost wasted a quarter of a second getting down and back up. Alright, and these guys were foil? Oh no. I did that wrong. Trinaquita needs to be... Alright. It was this one that goes in here. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some Trinaquita. Alright. Problem solved. Now, Trinaquita. Is there a use for this? You can make fine wire. You can make nuggets. That's a shame. Probably just going to scrap remelt it and do something there. But on the flip side, it may just sit in that inventory forever. You're already at a 4. Cool, done. We have a stack of Trinaquita frames, and we have our Nequadria foil. And then this is the part that I don't relish, is we're going to have to run back and forth because we don't have it set up real quick. But that's fine. So I guess we can put 2 of those guys in there, and we'll put... I suppose this drum will hold this. Oh, at the last episode, it will. Cool. So we can just drop this in here. And grab the wires. And since I don't have the inventory space to handle a lot, we will just grab like 4. And then I'll just do some running back and forth. But I won't keep you in the loop on that one. We'll just do it real quick. It should... Well, it might be slow. Because it's... I keep thinking it's going to be fast, but yeah, it's 45 seconds each. So it would be nice if we could make this faster, but we at least have to do 1 cycle manually. And I don't remember which episode it was. The last couple episodes, I was all down about how I thought we had to get the energy hatch before we got the titanium foil blocks. I totally forgot we could just make the single blocks. We've been making so many multi-blocks. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and pause for a minute, let this run through. That's going to be like... Is it really going to be 45 minutes? It might be like 45 minutes. So I'll let this go for a while, and once we get 24, then we can upgrade that machine. We'll get the second UV superconductor, and then we can use that to make the bridging component. And then we're going to have to set up some more network things. Oh, and we need to research already. So let's do this research before we go too crazy tearing stuff apart. All right, so we've got this. We need to go grab a energy orb. And right here, let's see. Hopefully we've got PCB cooling. It's not that I don't remember putting it here. It's that just once, it ate all the coolant for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Oh, I paused it, so it was fine. All right, so if I turn you on, you're not going to run yet because you don't have any of the, come on. Momentum. idling. Uh-oh. Oh, we don't want the switch. We want, well, we want the bridging component, but we still want to do this. We've got 32. We need CPM power. You're at UV power. You're on. I need to just pull this out and put it back in. That's it. Okay. Okay, so 124,000 CWU, and we're getting 64 per tick, maybe. I'm not worried about running out of coolant. That should be okay. Yeah, I think we are good to go. Just waiting on this, waiting on the titanium frames, coil blocks. What else do we need to do prep for this? I will actually probably spend some time putting together. So we got to rearrange how this is all set up. So I guess I'll put a switch here, and that means that right here we're going to need like at least, let's see, one of these gets eaten by the network bridge component. And I don't know if the data comes out of the hatch or if it comes out of the network bridge. I've seen pictures of both, so I'm not sure, but we'll figure that out. But that means that we can only have 2 advanced computation components. And then we could add one more. It'll eat more coolant, but we can add one more regular computation component. So it's time to go make some computer casings, make some other things, and I will be back in a while. All right, I was going to wait until these were all done. I'm busy making tons of stuff at the same time. So I've got computer casings and all those stuff running. I've got some more. Where is it? Right here. I've got some more. As soon as I get the niobium nitrinium wires, no, niobium titanium wires, we get some more CPM chips running because we need those for advanced computer casings. And it's all just, I'm doing it all manually. I need to automate it, but we're so close to UV, and UV is going to be my next threshold where everything gets replaced with UV stuff that I haven't convinced myself to automate any of this stuff yet. UV and wetware, those are going to be our next threshold that we're probably going to end up being there for a little while, I think. Right. So I'm going to run over here, come down here, and then if we replace these, I'll go ahead and set up this one to run, and I wanted to do it now. I realized it's been a couple hours since I paused. It's taken a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. But let's see. We'll go ahead and just replace all these, let it go, and then I'm assuming it's going to be kind of a long recipe, which is why I want to let it cook for a little bit before we get to using the blocks. Okay, so it's formed. If I was clever, I would have had these done, but I think we have to grind up... which one is it? This one? Yeah, we have to grind europium and duranium. In fact, I don't have any duranium. Uh-oh. Yet another... let's see, duranium should be this one. I don't have any duranium. Because all the duranium is going over here. We need duranium to make titanium, I think. Yeah. So it's 2 ingots of duranium, makes 1 ingot of titanium. But we have got so much titanium backed up, I think I'm going to pause this. This one. Never. Yeah. So we'll let this build up, and I don't know. I guess we probably need to output this somehow. Yeah, we'll need to output this to a fluid solidifier, and this whole thing needs to be upgraded. We could use UV. So I don't know this for sure, but I think that the overclocks double energy and half duration. So I don't know that we need. I don't know that we need to do fusion reactor computer Mark IIIs. I don't think that that's necessary. I think if it's a Mark I, we can just use the Mark I with UV energy hatches. That's the distinction. Okay, so when we go to Mark IIs, every hatch increases the power of its buffer by 20 million, and this one increases it by 40 million. Okay, so that's what it is that causes the requirements for Mark I, Mark II, and Mark III is how much it needs for the energy buffer in order to start the reaction. So we don't need to increase it past Mark I, so I can leave this infrastructure in place as long as I increase the energy buffers to UV hatches. That's going to be a second, and I don't think we're going to worry about it just yet. We will come back again, like I said, once we get to UV power and kind of redo this whole kerfluffle. Anyhow, this is still... if we get to UV, it'll... what did it say? It'll double energy, and it will half time. So if we bring this up to UV, it'll drop from 30 seconds to 15 to 7.5 seconds, probably 7 seconds. So that'll be worth doing. Those ones are already running. No, it's... Oh, because it's doubling energy usage and having their duration. Overall, it takes the same amount of energy, but because it's doubling the energy, it's quartering the time. That's why bumping up to UV on all those is making those 7-second recipes. Sorry, these are ZPM over there. So when they're ZPM, it's doubling the energy usage and having the total duration, which means that it's a 7-second recipe instead of a 30-second recipe, which means that if we do this to UV, they'll drop down to whatever that equivalent is, a 1.5 seconds, which will make life much cleaner. So as soon as we get just a little bit of geranium going, and I don't know why this shouldn't still be pulling out, but it looks like it is because I've talked for 30 seconds. So we can also just pull that out. Here, we'll pull that out and put it right here so I remember that it's there. All right. Now you should have some geranium in you. No. Oh. Because for some reason that got changed. That was probably when I was moving things around. Okay. Now as soon as we see it go, 6 seconds. POW is not looking happy with me. She's waiting on me. He's making queso for us. There we go. All right, we're good. I'll be back in a little bit as soon as I've made all the parts I need. All right. We are slowly working our way towards getting all the components we need. There's one more thing I need to do, and I can't remember what it was. We've been making so many things in the background. I've been making so many things in the background. You haven't been joining me, but you'll be okay. So I'm trying to remember. I'm going to do 3 HPCAs. So we've got 3 of these. So we need 2 per. So that means we need 3 more. Which means... I guess I should double check. Yeah, just 1 PCP coolant each. I just made the 5 regulars we're going to need. And we still need to... Yeah, okay. And it's not going to need all these components. So I made the bridge components. Made a bunch of heat vents and casings and advanced casings. Oh, I know what it was. I wanted to bring you guys in for this. Okay, so this is not sustainable. It was like... I don't remember. It was like 15 minutes per cycle. So it was like 1.5 minutes per ingot. And I let it sit there, and I went off and helped make queso and came back, and it had only done 1 cycle. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I redid this whole thing with ZPM power. I try not to do that because we're going to go to UV here soon, but it was worth it. So we lost 2 duranium as I upgraded to ZPM power, and then another one as I upgraded to UV power with the overclocking. But we finally we only need 32 of these. Got a quest complete, and I thought... Oh, I haven't made the network switch yet. Why not? Oh, I know. Because this is everything we need for the network switch. Right. So, to make the network switch, that's the thing that I was forgetting. We need these 2X wires, so let's go make those. And I think I'm kind of at the... I don't know. Where am I? I'm trying to get... Oh, over here. I want to get to the cleaning room, but I can't quite reach it from that side of the base. So it always takes me a second to figure out where we're going. Anyways, you know, that was fine. 32 in there, that's 1 tick each, so that's a second and a half to do. No big deal. But when we start looking at, you know, like, I made 4 stacks of recipes of the computer casing. So that's 32, 64, 128 stacks of fine copper wire, 128 stacks of fine cobalt wire. That's just a lot. And even at 1 tick each, it just takes a long time. So I think we might go to the multi-block, but the strong but, because I know it's still be a few days away, but we're on the cusp of switching to UV. Every minute I spend fiddling with that is a minute we're not pushing towards UV. And I'm trying not to like push, but we're so close that I want to really get that going. So yeah. All right. And I made a ton of these guys. We got to pull them out so we can, hopefully that's enough for this. I didn't want to set up the assembly line for this because, again, like everything else, we're so close to making... I think it's the network switch we want. I hope it's the network switch. There's also a data center something or other. Why didn't you go in? 3, 4. Because I had 1 too many stacks of those in there. And now I've lost where we were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. No, I missed something. So 1, 4, 4, 4, 32, 64, 64, 8. 1. Oh, I messed something up big time. Doggone it. Okay, let me pull these all out and I'll be back. Okay, let's try that again. Four, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I just realized there's probably fluid we need. Polybenzimidazole. That is only 4. So let's go ahead and just... Oh, man. So running OBS for this long is kind of turning out to be the thing that is limiting the subtle... It's like the subtle lag. Best way, I guess, to put it. Okay, you got sodium, potassium. Do I have any of these that are empty? Styrene, butadiene. I guess we can just pull this out. Put this in, pull it out. And I guess we can just put this back, because we are going to make those... We are going to make the what's-its here sooner or later. Okay, 30 seconds for this network switch. And then we got to figure out how do we build it. It's just a casing. It is not hollow in the center. There's that. And then we need to have 3 transmission. Oh, that's what I was forgetting. That's what I was forgetting. Okay, let's go put this stuff away and see about... See about making some more of those network transmission. See, we've got 1 and we need 4, so we need to make 3 more of these. What was this called? I've got the bridge components. I assumed I needed 4, but now I'm thinking maybe we only needed 3. So this one is computation data reception, computation data transmission. So we've got 1 reception that's going to stay there. So we need 3 more reception. The 1 transmission we've got is going to move into this switch. So we need 3 reception, 3 transmission. And it's computation transmission. Good. That's good enough. Okay. These guys. So polybenzimidazole. Good. Optical data transmission hatch. As opposed to computation. What is... Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. This one is a computation. Well, what do we have over there now? Where? Oh. I keep accidentally hitting the shader reload. And every time I do that, it gets a little sassy on me. Okay. So this guy is computation data transmission. So why do we have optical? What is the optical for? Research data output for multi-blocks. Huh. All right. Well, we need 3 of these. So, wow. Not that big a deal. Just got to go grab all this stuff. All right. So 3 LED output buses. I might actually have those. They might also just be hatches. Yeah, they're hatches. Okay. So this one is here, titanium, and I'd like to make a lot of them, and I'm actually guessing optical data reception, which also wants input, so 6. It's no big deal. And then we mix that with the, oh, not this one. I really like that little hallway back there with all the clean rooms. It feels like you're walking through the Severance floors. And then you like walk down the wrong hall and everybody looks at you funny, and then you've got the weird internal dynamics, and I don't know, I didn't understand Severance. Alright, so why aren't you finished? It's missing something. We'll put these in here for now. Okay, what was this for? This was for computer heat vent. We've got 3 of those. Must be missing some tiny stainless steel pipes. Yeah. So I need 46 of those. I made them. Let's just go ahead and put this all in there. See what it does. Either way, it's going to finish those in a second. And so we need the computer casings. And I should just mark this. 6 LED circuits, and I'm betting it's a receiver and a transmitter. Yeah. And it's IV, so that's okay. I think we've got those. Let's see. We had... Well, didn't it say it made them? Oh, I already had some. That's a shame, but we'll be okay. Okay, and then... Oh, I already lost it. Computation data. There we go. And you were 6 circuits. We've got plenty of those. And 3 emitters, 3 transceivers, and that means it's going to be 12 optical fibers. I really don't want to make any more optical fibers. I mean, we'll need to make them later, but you know, for now I'd like them to be kind of their own thing. So IV is going to be down here somewhere. We don't. Wait, why is that? Oh, that is... Okay, so that's IV transmitters. And what are you missing? Looks like the stars. That means that this one is missing them as well. Yeah, okay. That's fine. We can go take care of that. This is the cascading. It's basically because... I don't know. Every time I fix a problem, something else pops up. What is... do they need one each? Yeah, one each. Okay, so hopefully these just run. I haven't actually played with these in a while. So I guess I would like to say your guess is as good as mine, but mine's probably a little bit better. Awesome. Okay. So you're going to do your thing. This guy down here will do its thing. There at HV, when we get to UV, I may end up having to take a big long break as I... Oh, you're already done. Sweet. I was expecting... We've been doing so many like 45-second recipes and like 12-hour recipes and 64-month recipes that I was like, no. Okay, so I think I can just put all of this in there and it'll make me 3 of each. Let's see if I'm going to regret my lackadaisical ways. Okay, and then that was exactly what those are missing. Okay, what are you missing now? Requires a clean room. Oh, did I not put the... I put the processors in. Input bus, output bus, computer casings, sensors, emitters, optical fibers. LUV. Requires a clean room. It doesn't have polybenzimidazole. It does have polybenzimidazole. It doesn't need one of those. It is an assembler. Oh, LUV circuits. I put CPM in there, didn't I? Awesome. That's even better. Okay. All of these circuits are looking alike now. I don't know if you run into this issue. There we go. Okay, so it's doing 3 recipes in parallel, 10 seconds. Nice. And then it'll do the other 3. And while it's doing that, let's make sure we need 6. And then we need 6 emitters. LUV is 2. So we have 1 sensor and 2 emitters. Okay. That's fine. What are you missing? You should be okay. You're on. Oh, you know what? I bet you the recipe changed. Okay, so it's 1141 1 1 4 1 2 64 32 4. Okay, so the 5th one 32 4. Okay, so what's the 5th? 1 2 3 4 5. Why aren't you... Okay, now you've got that. Is it... Oh, you've eat here. 2 of them. Got the data stick for LED emitters. I tell ya, this process, it's got soldering alloy. Just SS motor. We just checked this, right? 1 1 4 1 2 64, 32, 4. Palladium, ionium titanium, LUV, is it, you've got power. Oh, it's already full. Okay. I mean, that's not the worst problem in the world, right? All right. That was so much easier than I tried to make it. That's another one of those things I've been fighting with my students. It's the wrong word, but they keep coming to me with issues, and I'm like, well, here's the thing. There's good news and bad news. The good news is this is not as hard as you're trying to make it be. Bad news is you're probably going to feel a little silly when I tell you what it is. I have to prep it like that, or else, you know, if I'm just like 3 words of "did you blank," then they feel bad. But if I can frame it the right way, then they hopefully don't feel quite as bad about it. I don't show my my students my channel. Maybe I should, but I don't. And yeah, they would be like, "Oh, he does that all the time." Okay, do we need any heat vents? That's what I'm looking for here. It needs energy, which is not cool. It needs a maintenance hatch. Okay, let's go see if we can knock this out. Toot sweet. I am running low on maintenance hatches again. We can. I know this is a sidetrack, but if we really wanted to, and we'd have to really want to, we can make cleaning room hatches. That's going to come because, for example, all of these, we can get rid of this cleaning room. We don't need it anymore since we've got the hatches. The only time we would need it is if we're going to make the single blocks like this, and so maybe we would leave this. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Sorry, total side tangent. I built a room. Where is it? It's over here. So this is the ME room for whenever we get there. And I built a nice little oh, that's right, because this is snowy slopes as opposed to the plains. But if I pop down here, we got this nice little pathway that needs to be lit up, but it's kind of like our little bat cave. And we can come all the way out here, and so I might consider strongly putting some of our new automation out here. And I'm going back and forth. I really like the fact that we're automating everything. Oh, it's not. It's poorly thought out though, because I have to jump to get out of there. Yeah, but some of the stuff needs to go somewhere, like wetware processors, computation stuff, and these little rooms. And it seems so ridiculous that this is a little room, but this is a little room, and it's just not cutting it anymore. We are grabbing the stuff, right? So we've got the maintenance hatch. We've got computer casings. We need 1 advanced computer casing. We need... This should be down over here, right? We need you. Got the network switch. And it wants... We better do ZPM power, though. The problem is I'm out of ZPM energy hatches. And we are missing just ZPM chips. So I'm going to go ahead and give it some. It's maybe a little ludicrous, but we use a lot of these, so we'll grab 1 for now. And that means that we can put them up here, and as long as we're careful about it, we could probably tear this all down. So let's break this, put it in here, grab this. I don't know how long this is going to last, but it should be okay for a while. And I was thinking about it, why do I even have the drum there if I'm going to put this there? So we'll figure that out. Okay, so you're empty. All of this is good to break. Makes me a little nervous, but we're good. Oh, shoot. I didn't make any more Okay, so we'll leave that data transmission hatch. We'll take these. And these. And that hatch there. Okay, so then ZPM energy hatch can go here. Don't think we're going to need 2, but it'll be easy to add, so we're going to not worry about it. I guess we'll put it right here like this. So then so it's got the output. And then it's all computer casings. No, it's not. So we need 1 maintenance hatch. We need that advanced computer casing right there. We need the network switch itself right here. And then I think it's just computer casings until we get to the... We'll do them in the top row. There's maybe a better way to do it after we figure it out, but data reception hatch. Formed. Nice. Okay. So then we'll move back a fair amount, and there's some fancy wall sharing we can do, but I don't think we're going to. Yeah, and we don't want to do the... Could we share the computation? I never grabbed them. Okay. Right, so let's figure out where we're going to put these guys. We need the HPCA. We'll just do that. So it's going to go at the bottom right. So this is what I don't necessarily know how to do. How do we rotate this so that it shares like that? Let's see if we can figure that out. And then we'll oh, I never made these. Oh no. So many things you got to make. Okay. Let's make this real quick then. Mark that. Yikes. Okay. 3 data banks. I think we only have 1. We have none. Okay. So let's go back a step. Make these. Yikes. Okay. No big deal. I do think we need to get rid of a bunch of the stuff in the inventory though. Maybe. Let's see. We've got the monitors. No, we need the data banks. That's what we're looking for. So we've got the computer casings. Let's let's get rid of it. Well, here. This is the biggest one. We'll get rid of these ZPM processors, and I can't put them in the drawer because then they'll get used. That's not ideal. We'll put these in here. That's fine. We are slowly running out of them, but again, I'm hoping we get to... What's the first? Okay, so we actually only need to make 2 of these because we only need 3 total. 4 would be good, but if I need more, I'll do that all off camera. So let's make a thing. 3 computer casings, 2 computer casings, and 16 LUV chips. Do I have some of the old ones? It'd probably be good to start using those up. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll use quantum HPCAs. And then... Oh, wait. I keep clicking the wrong one. 2 data orbs and 2 stacks of wires, so that's 16. And they're up here. They're running. Right down here. Man, it really is getting, I need to, I don't know, clean up the world somehow. Okay, that worked. Go ahead and do this. And 8 optical fiber and some more of that indium tin barium titanium cuprate, which is such a mouthful, but how much of that do we need? We need 16, so we need 32. It's this one over here, right? Something, 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 Cooperate. Yeah. Why is that one going so fast? That's I don't get why sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. Other way around. And then these are going to turn into wires. Optical fibers. They're like this because we need to go grab two of these. We should already have this, although as I'm doing this, I'm thinking maybe we pulled it out. Maybe I thought to myself, we'll never need these again. In which case... No, it should be in there. Should be in there. Famous last words should be in there. We needed 8 of these. And we have 1 dragon steel wire. We can get rid of this twinite wire. Shoot, it was 2x, wasn't it? But we'll need more dragon steel, though. Yeah. This titanium. I don't know what to do with it here. We'll put it in here for now. There's no reason for it to be hanging out in our inventory. Same with this. I'm really kind of coming all... Okay, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got all the things. Come over here. I think we're missing coolant in the machines. We do have data banks. Cool. All right, so let's make this happen. We're going to do computer casing, processors. Data orbs won't go in. I'm not sure why. Cobalt wire. 2 stacks. Copper wire, 2 stacks. Cables and more cables. Okay. Let's double check that it's making what it's supposed to. Awesome, we do have coolant in there. Alright, and I figured I'd show you the fun of checking all the ingredients to make sure we had them. This didn't actually take too long. Just make sure I've got them in the right order. And we're going to run over here and grab this. Yeah, it didn't take as long as I thought. I thought it was going to be a whole slog. But no big deal. So, let's go load this up. And I think if the data bank was still in there, then surely I left the HPCA in there. And then the 4th one gets the data orbs. Computer monitor. This takes a whole stack of these uranium rhodium dinaquidides. Is this the last one, really? Coolant, vanadium gallery, soldering alloy. I bet you it's the vanadium gallium we're missing. Hatches. Butadiene. Sodium potassium. Lubricant. Soldering alloy. So we actually need PCB coolant, and that's going to be 8. So let's go take care of that. And I think this is vanadium gallium. No, that's liquid naquita. Okay, well then we are going to have a little bit of fun. Oof, 1152. What is that? That's 8. So 16 vanadium gallium in the reducer, extractor, whatever it is. That's so weird. Suddenly it's like pulling them super fast. And what was it? PCB coolant, and we needed 8. So we run over here, hit it with a steel cell. Oh, come on, there it is. And what else do we need? That'd be cool if there was cells that like would swap, so you could click it on there and it would take what was in the machine and put it in the cell, and then put what was in the cell into the machine. Obviously that's weird, but it would be nice if that was the case. And then we are going to do this. This should happen like, oh, instantly. It's nice. Go ahead and use another steel cell if you don't hold it. It will. And then we can run over here and figure out our... You know what? Forget it. We'll just... Yoink. Yoink. And you're going. And you're going to take 30 seconds each. Now, I need to run, and I will be back in just a few minutes, and we'll continue on from here. All right, let's see if we can get this done. We have got that done. We've got this done. I have had queso. Did I mention queso? I've mentioned queso several times this episode. It was fantastic. BOW made it for us. All right, we got 3 HBCAs. We're going to need a bunch of computer casings. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch. Let's grab a bunch of... Let's see, how many do we have in here? 13. So, I don't know. Maybe that many. We'll grab that many. Oh, maybe that many of those. And probably need some more ZPM goods. We'll grab those. And those. We don't have enough active cooling components. We'll come back and make those after we decide how that's going to be set up. So, man, that was good queso. The secret is... All right, can we... All right, let's put these down and see what happens if I rotate it. So if I come back like this, it shows me where it goes. And if I go like that, it goes upside down. But if I do like this, oh, dang it. If we go like that, it wants it weirdly. Can't figure out how we're supposed to get it. Oh, obviously. So we put one here. One. Back up just a little bit. We'll do one here. And then if we put the other one, oh, that was not ideal. We'll put the other one, what is it, 5 tall? So 1, 2, 3, 4. If we do that, now, yeah, so that's all we need to do. Then I suppose the question is, do we want them on this side or the other side? And I think it's fine over here. Okay, so if I grab... Gosh, how does this go? It's the U-shapes. Right, with the advanced computing components. So we should be able to do... like this? No. It's going to be inverse of that. Then we do the same thing up here. Maybe. There we go. And a little bit of this action. A little bit of that action. And then we're going to block up the heat vents because that makes total sense. And then I think we have to put them down here. Here. I've actually been wondering how do we mirror stuff like this that's not symmetrical for a while now, and I didn't even think, because you know it's like left-handed and right chirality for proteins, that there's left-handed proteins and right-handed proteins, and you can rotate them in 4-dimensional space, but you can't rotate them in 3-dimensional space to match. You know, like your hands. If you look at your hands, no matter how you turn your hands, your right hand doesn't look like your left hand. So that's why they call it right-handed, left-handed. Is that it? Is that really? I hear you, cat. And then the basic computer casings just go on the front and the back. Okay. So we're just gonna have a wall of them, right? Well, this is a lot easier. I don't know if you know this, but doing something is a lot easier the second time around. I always love when I can share deep insights like that. Okay, and then from here, so the downside is the bridging component is going to have to go around, but we can put the bridging component right there. And then I think what we're going to do is we should have 6 cooling components. So if we do like so, and then we do... Didn't I make just a ton of advanced computation components? I could have swore I did, but... Oh, I did. They're just still in the machine, I bet. Computation. No, I only have 1. Oh, it's over here. Okay, so... Shouldn't I have 4 of those? There we go. Okay. And then we've got 3. Perfect. Okay, well, I'm gonna... Actually, I'll take them out, because otherwise I'll forget. See, wanted to avoid that. It's okay. So we've got the computation component there. Got the computation component here. And then it's going to get a little weird. It's okay. But if we put the regular computation component right there, you're not formed because you need power. So let's do power and cooling in the back. Yeah, we should be able to do it like this, right? Or we'll do a... Do I only have 2? I think I was thinking I would only do 2, and that's not... We'll do this one up here instead. It maybe is a little dicey, but it doesn't take a lot per tick, so we should be able to transport it just fine. And then this is where the MV input hatch goes. And this should almost certainly be able to be shared. And then we need auto maintenance hatches. Those cannot be shared. So this is where it gets a little weird for me because I like to have them right by the... I only have 1 on me. What do you suppose it's missing? Oh, the transmission hatch. I hope we can do these in place of the computer. I didn't even check, did I? Transmission. There we go. Okay, that one's formed. Let's go see what we need. We actually have all the stuff we need to make this one, don't we? Well, almost all the things. Advanced computation component. These ones went across the top, right? So if I right-click on this, it's producing 36. Perfect. That's what we were expecting. And then should have... two there. And then we can do the bridging component. Oh, hey. So we click here. HPCAs will need bridging components. If you happen to be watching this and you happen to want to do a bug report, just hands down, make this a we'll need bridge component or bridge components, whatever. But the point is that in this one case, because the spelling changes, it's probably just a slightly bit more palatable to do that. And I don't think we made enough cooling components, so we'll have to make a couple more. No, that's the computation. We don't have any more cooling components, do we? 1. Okay. So we're going to need 9 more of those. And what we really need is those nanofluidic ones, but that's a long ways away. Long ways away. What am I looking for? I'm looking for more ZPM energy hatches. We made a bunch. Just grab that many. Why didn't I put a bunch of processors in here? And you're out of, oh, UHP IC chips. That's fine. I need to automate that. So I don't know what we're gonna do for automating those. They're kind of frustrating. Okay, you and you. Oh, and then we needed the, let's go grab 2 of those. Put you there. And I don't know if you can tell, but I am 100% putting off making more of these cooling components. All right, let's go take a look at what we do for those. Let's see, it's the advanced cooling, right? Not the cryostic quantum chiller, which we can also make, but no, that's an advanced computation. Cooling and active cooling. I'm going to go ahead and type it all out so I don't get confused about what we need. Okay, this one was easy, right? So advanced computer casing. Oh, that's it. Just an advanced computer casing, aluminum, stainless steel, stainless pipes. It's a PCB coolant. Okay, so we need 9 of these. Let's go ahead and just do... It was 1 bucket each, yeah. Whoa, I don't know what that was. And... Sorry, I got distracted. I got distracted. And it's going to sound dumb, because it is dumb. But I literally had the thought, man, that was good queso. And then I couldn't think about anything else I was doing for a second. Is that good? Do I have... I've got a heat sink, but that's not what we need. We need active cooling. And you don't go from... Yeah. Okay. So we've got the advanced computer casing. That's okay, right? And we need to do those. So this is going to be just 9 stainless steel, and this will be whatever 9 times 8, 72. So let's go ahead and be sassy about it, and we'll make a whole stack of these little pipes. It's already in there. And we need the... Oh, we need bolts. Unless, do I have, by any chance, a whole pile of screws? I might have a few, but no, I used them all. Okay. Oh, you're already done. And then these obviously go into the lathe. And we got 72. So my math was right earlier. Yeah, see, that would have been done in like 1/10 of a second if I had managed to talk myself into... If I'd managed to talk myself into actually making the doohickeys. You know, those doohickeys. The multi-block lathe. Do we have a multi-block lathe? No. Basically, any of these machines I haven't really made the big multi-blocks for over here, and I'm really deciding that that's worthwhile. But that sounds like maybe a stream at some point, not a thing here. Although my streams in this one have been really unproductive. We just don't seem to get a lot done because it's a lot of, oh, what about this? What about this? Have we considered this? And then people come in and they want to know what's going on, and I share. I don't have a problem with that. It's just, you know, it's a lot. So we're making this guy. We need 16, so that's going to be... Let's just make 2 stacks. It's fine. Aluminum. And this will take us 13 seconds. Yeah. I was also thinking if we waited until we got to... Okay, so I should be able to... Actually, you know what? Do it in here. Yeah, it's not as fast, but what am I missing? Oh, I didn't need 72 of those. I needed 144. Well, we have 2 left over. Now what are we missing? Oh, I'm not making 7. I'm making when you run the numbers in your head and then you at the last second swap out one for the other. I don't know. Everybody's got their own little math quirks. It's one of the things. I'm not a don't tell my students. I'm not a math teacher per se, but you know I have to do a lot of math teaching just on the sly. And what I find is that everybody has their own little math quirks, like hangups that they picked up somewhere along the line, and you can't get rid of it no matter what you try. And for me, it's if a number is 9, then that's 1 off of 10, right? Which means that if I'm calculating things on 9, sometimes an 11 will flip in there because it's 1 off of 10, or because I do a lot of computer science stuff, it'll be like 63 will slip in there, not because it makes any sense, just it is. Okay, so we should be able to come back over here, and we should be able to put these guys in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Formed. Perfect. Bridge component. So we've got the pipes, and I don't think we want to adjust that. Oh, this doesn't connect. Okay, that's even better. Oh, obviously it's not going to because we did it like that. Okay, that's better. That's better for a lot of reasons. Not least of which is it's like 3 of these that we save. Yeah, that'll work. So you're calculating into there. This guy is going to come out 1, come over here, calculate into there. And then I do think I want to leave a space in here, but we should have everything we need to make the next one of these. And if we need a 4th one, we'll just do it. I'll do it off camera because it's probably going to be pretty easy. And then let's see, we needed heat vents, and then we needed advanced casings, and then we needed power. And then some regular old casings. And oh, we need another input hatch. It's fine. That's not a big deal. But it is down, not up. I know, I got you. You were like, why is he looking up? And at the last second, I snagged away from you any chance you had of thinking I didn't know where I was going. He did, in fact, not know where he was going. Oh, I don't need more things because I haven't put the second one in here. Okay, that's fine. And then at the top, it's a capital I for the advanced computer casings. This is one of those things I could also, if I was so inclined, I could spend a lot of time figuring out exactly which ones of these I could replace. In fact, let's check that. Okay, so these ones have to be. So it's only the regular computer casings you can replace anyways. Yeah, it's only the regular computer casings you replace anyways. So I guess I'm not too salty about what goes where. I was just thinking, you know, it would be a lot nicer if we didn't have to make the advanced casings. But it's not that big a deal one way or the other. I don't think we're ever going to automate this one. But, you know, we could have. All right, let's see. We want to copy this one. So that'll be like that. And then this one is the maintenance hatch. And
And we need the optical data transmission hatch. Man, I love when you can see. I mean, yeah, it's kind of stinks to do all the prep work. And when it doesn't work, that kind of stinks a lot more. Okay, so I could do this differently. I thought that it had to come out of the bridging component. So the bridging component doesn't do anything. It just allows you to enter into the reception or into the network switch here. So that's going to go there. And should have one. Got two advanced, but don't I have one more regular computation? Yeah. I think I was seeing both of them as the bridge. And then we should have 5 coolings. Oh, it shows it regardless of what it's facing. It shows it outwards. Okay, and then you, my friend, are going to come out too. Over here. And go in like that. Now, what does this guy tell us? Max CW per tick is 108. And it knows that because that's what it's getting from the other guys. Okay. Now, it seems a little silly. Trying to think what the... Maybe we could just... Here, let's do this. No, I can't, because then we'll block those. I don't have enough. Never mind. Never mind. We are going to do it the silly way. Where we take this, and we'll just walk it over. My hand keeps jerking at the last second. Oh, that's gonna run into those. That's okay. We'll do it. We'll do it differently. We'll just bring this down here, bring it down there. Oh, I'm gonna be one shy. No, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. I only needed 8. Click, click. Click, click. No, 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 no. Turn off. Don't overheat, please. I don't think it'd overheat because it's not providing any right now. But let's not risk it. Oh, I already did those. Right, and then what we'll do is, I think we'll be okay with regular steel pipes. Yeah, I like the huge, but they're a little too huge. Like I said, no one ever. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll bring this guy here over that, and it's just going to be a bit of a pain to disconnect it later. But you've got coolant. You've got coolant. Formed, 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 formed. Doesn't matter. It's providing data. Oh, don't do that. All right, then we come over here, and I'm going to leave this unpaused, and we'll pause over there. Yeah, because that's where the coolant might get used. If I come in here, there's so much in there we can't even see, really, if it's using it. Not sure I love that, but it'll be okay. That's not very much coolant. I know it's probably kind of a lot, but it still feels like could go badly. Oh, let's do this too. Okay, all of that. Shoot. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I just realized I was going to go test it, but I can't because I don't have the data module. Okay, what do we have for a data orb? I'm sure there's something we need that requires more than 3248. Have we already done all of these? ZPM sensors, UV motors, UV pumps, crystal processors, chemical plants, crystal processor mainframe, energy module from the energy orb clusters. Yeah, we've done that. We've done emitters, CPM dynamo hatch. I think I did bulk blast chiller. Let's go try that. It's only 24, but I want to see if it works. So that means we need another one of these parts. Yeah, we can't do the... we got to make these data disks. And the data disks themselves require wetware, which means we got to go dive into this whole line. And that's going to be a whole mess of worms. Get a vacuum over here. I don't need a bulk blast chiller. I don't even know that we're ever going to make them. But you're not going to click that one. Okay. But, you know, having the thing for it wouldn't be the worst. Okay, so if I put both of these in here, it's not going to do anything, right? Even though you're running. Let's pause this and go turn these guys on. I really need to get one of those, some sort of monitor that monitors how much power we're using. It says providing 0. This one says max 72. Why? You're on. You're on. You're on. It's like it's only identifying that there's 2 there. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, it's not telling me how much, but that's going really fast. We gotta actually move over here if we're gonna check and see if everything's working okay. Why is this only producing 72? It said 100 and whatever before. 0 out of... There we go. I don't know why, but it's... So somebody I read online said it's the auto maintenance hatches telling it that it's broken because it doesn't read the auto maintenance hatch correctly. I don't know if I believe them, but it seems like breaking it and putting it back together seems to work. All right, and you're almost done because you're getting 108 instead of 4. Nice. All right, so then we'll go turn all these off. Again, because I don't trust that it's not eating my coolant, and I don't mind that. And, you know, until we automate the coolant. That's not cool. I'm so clever. Okay, we got the bulk blast chiller. I don't know where we're going to put that. I think we should maybe put the multi-block controller guys in here. Okay, what else do we need for the data orb? This is a good time to clear out all of those things. We got this, chemical plant, mainframe, energy module, CPM emitter, dynamo hatch, bulk blast chiller, advanced data access hatch. Guess we can mark that. We need another data bank if we're going to do that. I just don't care about it is the problem. Network switch, CPM energy hatch, UV conveyor module, ZPM field generator, fusion controller Mark II, UV electric piston, UV robot arm, ZPM sensor. Okay, we're back around. Okay, so we have officially done everything we need data orbs for. Except for this. So let's go ahead and see. I don't think I've got any more data banks. And I honestly don't care. Yeah. Maybe I put it over here. No. Okay, well, then I'm not going to worry about it too much. But it does mean that in order to continue with anything, we need these data modules. And we're kind of at that point anyways, because we need to get these wetware circuits. Once we get wetware circuits, we will move this over here. up and going. So this one turns away from crystal processor assemblies to wetware processors. Come on, wetware processor. That's this one. Nope, that's his assembly. This one. So LUV tier circuits get easy. I don't know how we're going to make these yet. I don't think it matters until we get neutronium. And it's obviously as soon as... So it's kind of cool that they're stair-stepping it, right? Like, you can make, say, the next tier processor type, like wetware, but you can't make the good one until you get the better wafer. And the better wafer is like, you know, the material that you get access to here, but it's not the material that gets you access to the next energy age. So this is a nice little half-step gate. I like that. But we're going to do it here. We have the crystal CPUs. I should go check and make sure they're working okay. We have the advanced capacitors. We have the cuprate wire. We have the advanced SMD transistor. We have the nano CPU chips. So the only thing we need is a neural processing unit. Neural processing unit requires stem cells and sterilized growth medium. Everything else is honestly, well, yeah, polybenzimidazole. I think we got to go check it, but we're fine. Except for this wetware printed circuit board. The wetware printed circuit board is pretty standard. It's niobium titanium with copper chloride, right? It's just the circuit board itself with a, I think this niobium titanium is supposed to be like super sterile, like sterling silver, no, not stainless steel, but up a notch. I think that's what they're kind of using it for. Mixed with copper chloride. It's a lot of copper chloride, but since it's automated, we don't care that much. There's nothing special about this one. Yeah, and so the wetware circuit board itself is kind of a beast. I mean, you need IV circuits. You need the niobium titanium foil, so much niobium titanium. You need LUV electric pumps, which is, I mean, I guess it's okay. We're doing fine in it, but I'm still not confident of our assembly line processing going. IV sensors, so we'll have to get that automated. And then you need it makes 16 to 16. Okay, so this is actually not that bad if it's doing it in batches of 16. It requires a clean room, but I'm thinking maybe, honestly, was this the only one that required a clean room? The sterilized growth medium does, but you only have to make it in the clean room. So if we just make it, we can send it out, and then maybe we make a circuit assembler that's the multi-block, and we take a moment to make the cleaning hatch. That would be pretty cool. But where did we do it? I know where we would do it. I'm just planning out for ahead for next time. We're out of time for today, but okay, so this is our sterile clean room. And so far, all I've done is this one thing. And I started looking at everything we need to do to continue. I think I'm just going to do single blocks in here for now. It's a lot. We got to cram a lot in here, and maybe we can do it. But like, we definitely can't fit the advanced brewery because that's 5 tall. We can't do a couple other things, so we'll see. We'll see. Over here, this is where we're doing all of our lines. So if we just came out here and put the advanced circuit assembler, actually we got a clean room. This is where our crystal CPUs are going. The only thing that's happening here is I've got the liquid europium. I will pull that out and put it back over in the in our stockpile of it as soon as we get a consistent source of bacteria, because I think it wants. Here, let's go over here and take a look. No, raw crystal chips, bacterial sludge, or mutagen. Which one of these do you suppose is better? Mutagen gives us an 80% chance. Bacterial sludge gives us an 80% chance. So it's probably about the same, if I'm being honest. Oh, this one is a guarantee, though. I'm kind of not hating this recipe. They're all 600 seconds, no matter what we do, but it's HV, so it's not a problem. Bacterial sludge we get from osmiridium. And this LUV requires a sterile clean room. This is the recipe we want. But before we do that, I'm talking through it. We're gonna do it next time. We need to get bacteria. We got some bacteria, but we also need some sterilized growth medium, which means we need to make raw growth medium, which is all of this stuff. And so we're gonna have to make some of that stuff. Is this the only way to make that? It does require the sterile clean room, but none of this stuff should. Nope. This does. So we need to make some gelatin. Oof. See, this is where I start getting about it. So in any event, I appreciate you for hanging out. This has been a fun episode. We got our computation put together, which is just a little bit of stress reduced. We are well on our way to UV, and I think that's going to do it for today. So until next time, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.